Hey there, and welcome back to Trainwreck, an educational monster train series where you watch me struggle at around 200 Pact Shards. Yeah, not much to report. It is very strange for me to be recording these in the mornings again, before they go live. It's going to be curious. I'm still kind of debating on how I want to approach the whole recording thing in general right now, simply because, well, in case you're not aware or you didn't see yesterday's video, I'm trying to dial my sleep schedule back to something a little more normal because of some health issues that were arising potentially from the weird sleep schedule I had. So here we are. We're trying our best. I am trying recording in the mornings. This is not something that I think is going to be sustainable into the, what is it, the weekdays, because work, right? I already wake up really early to do work things, so I'll have to figure it out. But for now, that's not a problem. That'll be a problem for me in a couple days. So, fair enough. Let's go ahead and get in on some Monster Train, though. All right. We're currently on a 2-win streak here. We had, oh yeah, that was a good run. Founding Seal start with Superfood holdover perils. We had, what was it, Furnace Tap in like Ring 2? We got it so early. It ended up, we put an intrinsic on it and did some silly things with it, and I kind of almost threw a combat by just yeeting it, but it was fun. It's fine. And we ended up winning. We had some self-infused sirens and enough incanting to lag Monster Train. We love to see it. Now that was Primordium, so we'll move forward to Fade. Sweet, I love Fade. Yeah, not much to really add there. See if we can pull this off. So yeah, as always, do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I suppose I don't have much else for you here. So, rock on, let's get this going. Heck yeah. Mod enabled, right. Sometimes you gotta check. There's always a paranoia that I've turned it off for a cursed seed or something, and then forgot to turn it back on, in which case if I just accidentally click too fast, I'd be playing on my win streak. And then that changes everything, right? Anyway, I hope you're all doing well today. I'm doing fine. It's weird because it's so easy for me to cycle my sleep schedule, right? This is not, I don't know why it's this easy, but I just decided I would go to bed at 1 instead of 5, and now my sleep schedule after 2 days has been reset to whatever, something a little more closer to normal, which is just peculiar, but here I am. It is a whopping 9 a.m. for me, so let's go ahead and get this show on the road. Yeah, we are Exile melting with default Umbra. It's fine. I don't love default Umbra here, obviously, but it's Fade. What could go wrong? You could do some silly things here with Firelight into Morsel Makers, Morsel Masters. You have options. We're fighting Rage Talos. It's not Spell Shield. Nope, it's not. It's Curse Arcus and Sap Seraph with Entombed Explosive, Antumbra Assault, and Resin Removal. These are great cards, just great in general. Extra things that I can reform depending on what I decide to do with Fade. We have a Ping, and we have Resin Removal, which is an exquisite card. Now, the only thing I have to be careful about is what am I doing with morsels here, because morsels can get in the way. I'll probably want to have some kind of vessel for morsels somewhere, but I need to make sure they don't die, because if they die, they clutter the reform pool and cause me all sorts of havoc. So yeah, let's move on and we'll think about that. I've had this problem before with Fade, so let's see. Temples on 2, 3, 4. Don't be doomed. Okay, we have an 8 temple. All right, phew. This is very front-loaded, though, for a 200 shard run. It's going to be an immediate problem that I'm dealing with because, well, I only have so many options here. Yeah, I have to take as many shards as I can early. I have to do my infusions early. Now, granted, fortunately, there's something at the end. If this were totally doomed to no generation, we'd be in real trouble, but fortunately, it's not. Let's see, dupe is on magic side on 8, another dupe with the caverns on 7 with no shop. There is a good steel shop opposing that. Actually, double good steel shops in the late game, which is fine, I suppose. It's useful to have available for some late game buildup, but it does mean my mid game might be at risk. Let's see. Good magic shop on 6 with some money in the middle, whatever. It's a trinket shop. We might be able to chase a high roll there, which is fun. Let's see. Steel shop, horde, caverns. That's good. I'll take that potentially. There's a lot of good options on 5. Removals on 4, kind of in a random spot. Magic shop with a remnant banner. Let's see, banners otherwise are Umbra banner with a merchant of steel on ring 3. We have both banners on 2. Steel side has a remnant banner. Okay, I mean, this is fine, right? All the pieces are there. I should hopefully be able to assemble something. Let's look at the forge first because it's Fade. Firelight, Eternal Flame. We have our choices. Now, because we're seeing a remnant banner with the steel shop and I have a vessel for Endless already in my run, it's definitely Firelight here. That's an easy pick. Eternal Flame is what you take here if you have a forced Umbra line and you're not confident in what you're doing and you have nothing that you really want to do at the steel shop, right? Whereas we have options. So Firelight, for sure, here. Love to see it. We'll take the Horde. Vapor Funnel and Jack Strips are actually both really good here. Interesting. I think Vapor Funnel helps a lot more right now. We will leak things. Jack Strips is good because it cleans up so much of the early game, which is generally where Fade struggles, right? This kills almost all backlines, except for upgraded ones, which we can deal with otherwise. I think Vapor Funnel is stronger, though, in general. It's going to save us a lot more. I can just leak things, send them to the pyre, plan around this. I love Vapor Funnel. Gotta take the cash. Let's move on. Okay. Yeah, Aggressive Amulet, we can completely take this here because we have Vapor Funnel. The back enemies are scary, but we are completely fine. Interesting. What am I doing with Fade here? I play one Morsel because I consider the option of Morsel and then Train Steward. We could play on the bottom floor. It's not a bad option, but we'll get upgrades, and I'd like to use the Entombed Explosives here to some effect. So I think what's actually correct is not playing Morsel. Unfortunate that I cast it. I mean, we're not going to really draw around in it, but it's fine. Interesting. I have a self-ping here, which is tempting. It's really tempting, but that's tough, right? Think about this. I self-ping, I go burnout 1. If I don't hit a reform next turn, we have both of our Train Stewards burn out, and then we hard leak this 45. If I wait... How much do you go to? 10-10? Vapor Funnel kills him then. 10-10 takes him to, let's see, 30... He's at a 10. Okay, so this wave I don't really mind. What's probably correct... I could Entumbra Assault and then play a Morsel up here. By Entumbra Assault in the back, I think we set ourselves up better. Obviously, if I have a pretty good chance of hitting a Primitive Mold. Do I lose if I leak this Forge Disciple? I don't think so. So I'm going to take the chance here. I think has got to be correct. We'll take the HP stat for sure. Okay. Don't play Morsels. Cool. We hit the Primitive Mold. Good. This was an important setup. It changes the entirety of this. We kill the front fellow. Full tank here. Back guy goes up to Vapor Funnel. We're chilling. Now, Faye does perish. I want to make sure I can reform her. I have 3 Primitive Molds coming up, which means I think it's just correct to drop the Entombed Explosive down below. We get, what, 15-15 here, which puts the Forged Disciple in death range to Vapor Funnel. So we are chilling, I believe. I will take the Shade Splitter here and just put it into the Entombed Explosive for the time being. Cool, thank you Vapor Funnel, already doing huge work. Cool, Primitive Mold, great news. This actually saves that front dude's life. good. I will... I don't actually fear all of these units walking because Vapor Funnel. Look at how good Vapor Funnel is. It's easy to underestimate just how nuts that card is. I'm going to Antumbra Assault my own unit here and then reform that explosive back immediately, which is just really good. And then we chill. Cool. Vapor Funnel just saved me a bajillion HP, and we kill with the Entombed Explosives anyway, so it doesn't even really matter, but yeah, cool. Great news. 0 damage got the trial. You'll love to see it. Draft, oh my gosh, of course. Interesting. Prismal Dust is better than Immortal Trade, potentially. I can just reform a unit. And Prismal Dust helps me build up a front line of value here. I do like that. It's not patient. It's let's see, temperate. I think Immortal Trait is actually just superior, though. Let me just think about this. Yeah, we'll have a lot of HP on the front dude, and we just give him that, and it's fine. And we're gonna take what, Morselmaster here? Yeah, of course. He's tiny, which immediately makes him really good. We can toss him the draft, and we are cruising, I believe. It's an odd choice, but yeah, we get the Morselmaster set up. Cool. So I can take a multi-strike now, no problem. Large Stone is absolutely terrible. Lady of the Reformed. Yeah, of course. A great frontline creature. So the play here is Fade in front of Lady of the Reformed, in front of 2 Morselmasters with multi-strike, and that super wins. Cool. We love that. We rerolled a shot because Battlestone, Strength Stone is awful. Burnout Endless? Huh. Endless Lady of the Reformed is actually pretty darn good here. Just toss her in Endless. This is actually really strong. We're going to do the Endless here. And I'm almost... Endless Burnout... Endless, not Burnout 1. I'm doing this more than the Tomb, by the way. You could self-infuse this Tomb right now, and it's a huge power play. I can reform the Lady, right? Endless Burnout 1 self-infused Tomb right now provides so much value. I actually think it has to be that, right? This is a tough one, in my opinion. You could seriously go either way on this, but what I'm doing here, I'm doing this because this immediately lets me provide a truckload of value. This will clean out the next 2 combats for sure, and lets me be hyper aggressive here. What's my intrinsic play? You know, intrinsic on resin removal is actually pretty good. It guarantees I never take the Ember Drain on turn 1, which is kind of nifty. Not very strong though, right? Like, not that great. I already took an infusion. I'm taking another one. I actually think I'm super chilling. We just stay at 35 here. We're fine. I need to pick up cash if I can get it. I want a cash trial now. Unit draft? I mean, I can do this. They all leak and it's just actually okay, right? Because it doesn't matter. Yeah, fine. I'll take the 10 gold out of this at least. And maybe we see something better than a morsel of whatever. Yeah. I will play the Train Steward middle. Gets it out of there, and more importantly, it can deal with whatever the next things are. Yeah, you put the Morselmaster down. Cool. I'm going to drop the resin removal on top. Saves a lot. We leak stuff, but I actually don't really care because behold the power of Vapor Funnel here. I do need to pop that back a little bit if I can. Okay, so Fade drops. She's cool. I'm gonna put the draft in the back. Right? That should do, let's see, 15 kill, 15 kill. The draft gets 5, he does 15, 15, and then this conduit should die to the pyre. Because of, yeah, the damage shield gets popped. Excellent. And we just keep popping downstairs. Neat. You just play the Immortal trade up top here, and the lady wins. And then we put down double morsels up top because you may as well put the other morsel middle. Yeah, why not? Whatever, it's fine. Cool. And then it doesn't even matter at this point. You just put the bomb in front and win hard. Cool. Good. Great news. Thanks, lady. Well done. She's such a rock-solid addition to a run like this. Draft, Purifying Cleanse, or Molded. A second draft is actually really good. You could even self-infuse the draft. Ooh. That's interesting. Purifying Cleanse is really strong here too. But I don't need it as much because of the lady. But I think Purifying Cleanse is really good. Molded is an additional reform. A targeted reform, which is cool. I would do Molded here if I didn't already have the Entombed Explosive Endless. Right? Purifying Cleanse is almost certainly the right take here. Extra burnout on a targeted unit. I already have the draft, and I think draft into Morselmaster is just stronger in this particular run. I don't need that many hits, and more importantly, I want the unit priority right now. So, fine. I think it's Purifying Cleanse here. Space Prism is humongo. Absolutely. It's not perils. We scale enough offensively, for sure. Unit-wise, Morsel Maker exists here, but I'm going to take the 10 gold as I was talking about. It's fine. Divine Relic is great because I'm going to sell it, which gets me to 190, which is a really good threshold into this steel shop. I can reroll and afford anything. Quick is tempting. Shadow Eater, Morsel Maker. Again, we just take money here. 10 in Piercing, plus 30 in that temple. We could definitely do something with that, right? I have plus 30 on Purifying Cleanse. I have 10 in Piercing on Umbra Assault. It's fine. The plus 25 goes in Lady. Oh, if I buy this plus 25, I can't afford a reroll. It's gotta be correct. 175. I can't risk it. I guess I could do quick on Morselmaster. I need a multi-strike if they show it to me, but I think taking the plus 25 on Lady is too important here. We're gonna try our best. You know, it was terrible, but it was worth the risk, I think. We're going to do the infusion right now. It's draft into Morselmaster. This was kind of the plan all along. Sure, I should upgrade Purifying Cleanse. We're very powerful right now, so I can afford to do stuff like this. Just take everything, go to the temple here. A random Umbra consumable, Space Prism? Yeah, absolutely, I'll take another one. Aloe Drippings? Wow, okay, we'll take that. Got the double. Both of them really good, too. A lot of cards picked up randomly there, but it's actually just fine. I could even buy a removal. I'm not going to the magic shop, right? I don't need a holdover. I mean, I guess I could. Improve the density of my reforms is pretty strong here. Buying a removal is good, but I think we just kind of chill. We're very strong right now. We can move on. I have backline sort of freely managed. I have the power of a draft plus everything else. Yeah, we get Fade with the Lady and the Space Prism right away, which is pretty neat. Just don't play the Train Steward. Seems good to me. We get the Reform here. This is going to be strong. The Space Prism. Little Fade in front, burning out. Draft in back. Huge value. We let these fellows walk because I want them to hit the Lady. And we just blast downstairs because of course we do. Cool. Reform up top with a little Fade. Good. Gets killed. Let's see, 557. One hit in the back. I could self-ping the Lady if I'm actually concerned about anything. I could also self-ping Fade. Nah, it's not right. I'm gonna blast in middle, and then we'll just take some stats here. Hayam, because remember, the morsels are still The morsels actually get the stats, and they still benefit the floor overall, which is pretty nifty. I do want top to walk. Yeah. I mean, I will play some Shade Splitters. There's no reason not to here. Just take some stats up top. It's cool. I want this Forge Disciple to walk, so we'll just blast on the bottom floor. Seems okay. Thank you, Mr. Entombed Explosive. Cool, cool, cool. Primitive Mold. Great. Put that in front. It dies. Excellent. And then I think this is the actual Hallow Dripping floor. Cool. Yep. Shade Splitter. I need to be careful. They don't die, right? Blast this thing on bottom, it's fine. Yeah, they perish here because 4 comes through and kills. I can't play that. It's a shame. That's okay. That is okay. We do great. We just now blasted into the boss. We reform late primitive friend. Play it up top. It's okay. I will drop the resin removal here. Whatever. We have plenty of burnout. Got fade. We're just gonna blow up things on the boss. Neat. Here's some HP. And honestly, I don't need an immortal trait. We're fine. She doesn't stand a chance. Yeah, we win. I don't need to do anything risky here. Hey, look, we did it. 55 damage landing. Cool. I'm gonna put the Entombed Explosive in the middle. Take some hits here. Sure, why not? It does actually nothing. That's true. You actually get some stats in the back. That's funny. Whatever. Bonk. Cool. Very straightforward. I have multi-strike on my floor. I have a big tank. 85 shard Talos, not a big deal at all. Wax and Spike is huge, and Devour of Death would have been a really good infusion on the Entombed Explosive, but I actually think we're going to be okay thanks to Vapor Funnel and stuff. I'll take the Wax and Spike. It's a good one. Don't care about these units. I could take a... You could put Lady of the House in Lady here. It's not bad. Do triple infusions. That's actually pretty good. I have 2 more infusion opportunities. I mean, that's actually pretty solid. Going to 100 and something shards here, though. I think going to 100 on Ring 4 is too much. And we don't get enough out of this Lady of the House, right? It's not that good. Right? It's not that good. Conduits with some bad upgrades on Ring 4 and Firelight Master kind of just ends the run. I'm going to be duping anyway. I have so many dupes of these Morselmasters I want. We just skip for cash. It's fine. It is fine. I will take a draw. This is one of the only things that can hurt me here is not seeing my reforms on the right turn. I need to just cut cards, I believe. Pyro Remains will be valuable. Sure. Memorial Fund is not a lot of money. Man, this is risky, right? I mean, it's better than Mind Jacks. What am I going to do? Play middle? Yeah, what am I going to do? Play middle? It's too slow. I mean, top is a little risky on Divinity. It's right, like 17 damage coming through. The poor Morselmaster just perishes, but... he might need a plus 25. I actually think he does need a plus 25. That's funny. We could play middle. We set up in 2 turns, no matter what, thanks to Morselmaster plus Lady. Mind Jack's pretty darn good here, actually. I'm going to take it. This gives me some really good options. Even with the intrinsic here, if they show it to me, they didn't. But if they had, it would have been a thing. I don't think this is a pivot to Eternal Flame if they showed it here. I mean, I'm not taking spikes. We go Firelight too. But I don't think it was a pivot because I don't have Waxer Snuffer. I'm a little concerned about setting up that way. We need to burn these Train Stewards fast. They are bad. I'm willing to take a 10 in piercing here. 95 is scary, but I'm not going to 100 here, right? Oh, I should really look at my shards, yeah? Let's assume I take this 10. 95. Okay, cool. We got 95. This is 110, 120, 135. Assume I take 25 on the 8. So 135 plus 25 is 160. That would require I dupe 3 times to catch up. I have to do the infusion on ring 8. Have to do the infusion on ring 8. Okay, which means I keep a train steward around until ring 8 and just put that into the lady, which gets me there. Okay. I'll take the 10 in piercing here. I mean, a plus 30. I can make a really beefy purifying cleanse here. I really don't like 100 shard Firelight Master. I think that is a threshold you cannot afford to cross on 200 shard runs. It doesn't matter how strong you are. You need to be insanely powerful. I'm talking Founding Seal, Incant Line with Light's Gift kind of powerful in order to just confidently ignore 3 hitting Firelight Master. This is good enough. We're good. This plus 30 doesn't add enough, and we're not doing anything else. Oh, I could do the infusion right now. You just get rid of a train steward into the lady. Go full ham. Then I don't have to have this train steward in my deck. It's actually a really good removal. Oh, am I that bold? Am I this bold? Honestly, yeah. Okay, I'm not going to 135. Whole body. I told you, didn't I? Conduits, Firelight Master, 100 shards. This is a nightmare. Now, amazingly, the spell shield actually doesn't hurt me in any way because I have piercing on my only 2 pings. So if I lose, it's not because of the spell shield, but I want you to look at these floors and just think for a moment about how screwed we are. Space Prism. Yo. Oh, man. Honestly, the resin removal hit here, huge. I even get the Hallow Drippings, which is great, and I can put Fade in. Alright, we get Lady here. I do want to... Am I gonna bomb? Oh, buddy. What is my plan? I have 3 Ember. It's gonna be Explosive, Lady, Morsel. Lady takes 2 spots here, so I do have room for morsels here. Yes, so we play a morsel. Sure, I'll drop that in. Then I play the lady here. We actually clear the floor. I'm going to put the Entombed Explosive middle for cash. That's how greedy we're being. And I'm actually okay with it. Okay, we see the primitive mold here, which is good. We're going to put Fade down for sure. I want to extend Burnout on Lady. Also, healing her is good. Turns out that's nice. I could put the Entombed Explosive mid, right? 10 kills Fade, 9 kills here. I mean, that kills the front dude, which is good. And then I can put down some morsels. Remember, these morsels swing, which actually kills the marksman and deals with the... What is it? Deals with the damage shield in the back. Wild. Yeah, and then he dies the Vapor Funnel. Okay, well, that's neat. We want Fade back, same as usual. Fade. Powerful. Okay, so 10-1 barely kills Fade here. Oh, I can actually self-pop her for some serious scaling, right? Yeah, and then we just reform her back again. And now she doesn't even die, but it's fine. What's coming up? 9, 10, 19 damage. So you put the bomb in front, and we let them swing. And then it explodes, and we kill a whole bunch of stuff. And then you put the damage morsels in the back. You could have put the damage morsels in the middle, and then the conduit would die, and we would have saved 5 health. Ah, I'm a fool. Someone in the comment is going to tell me that. I should have done that. Look at me, making mistakes. That 5 HP, it could have mattered. It could still matter. You're not wrong, friends. Now, I do want to stop 1,000,000 damage coming in here. So what is the play? I mean, I pop the front fellow, I think, for sure here. That's correct. We don't have to get through that HP at all. which kills this. So this comes 55, 46, 46. So I think just putting the excavator in does enough here. So let's bomb the bottom and then play double morsels here. Yeah, cool. And then we wax and spike this floor because we should take it when we have it. Cool. Neat. We have the bomb. We'll take the free damage. No reason not to. I'm going to reform Fade, of course. Play a Shade Splitter down. We should be cruising here, I believe. Ugh, it's close. It's closer than anyone wanted. Resin removal is a huge swing here. This 35 regen just goes away. That's good. And then we can put in the Entombed Explosive for good measure. We can actually just stack stats on it here, yeah. Leave the Conduit, play in some morsels. Hey, I mean, 120 shard Firelight Master. We got it. Thanks, Immortal Trade, for making that a little less scary. It took 5 damage. I didn't need to. It happens. Mortal Entrapment is actually a really good card here. Gives me something to do with my turns, and eventually means I turn off Divinity damage, which is a scary element of this run. I mean, that's true. I'm going to click it. It gives me something to put -2s into. It's otherwise strong. Prism Retrieval, could be okay. It could be fine. Gem Trove, I don't think so. I don't want the morsels. Engine upgrade, do I need the Ember? Not really. Right? Not really. I'm going to skip that for cash. I think we're fine. I don't really see the Ember being a huge thing. Obviously, Ember would be good because I am playing in Entombed Explosive every turn. We're going to hunt steel shops here, by the way. Look in the steel shop. Find a multi-strike plus 25. First Hell Pact. I have the Wax and Spike. It's better than the Faulty Loader. I actually want Fade to get hit. So first Hell Pact, sure. Wax and Spike is suddenly pretty decent. I'll take the multi-strike into Morselmaster for sure. I'm going to take a plus 25 into him. I think this is just correct. Give him some stats. This means he doesn't die to spikes. He hits 3 times. It's enough. And with the way this run is configured, I pretty confidently should be able to keep him from burning out. And if he does, he just comes back. It's not that big of a deal, right? Yeah, I think this is correct. This gives me options for top floor Divinity, which I think is just good. It's just good. We hit enough times. Yeah, we're going to dupe him eventually. Fine. Another plus 25. So we load out Lady. Great job. We are now done on steel shops. We look at the caverns. Build a card. Regen. Rage. Armor. What am I doing with this? It's going to be armor. Pull, push, descend. Well, I'm going to skip that. Money. Is this card good for 20 gold? Armor 10, 20 gold. I don't think so. I actually value the fact that I can draw through my deck pretty quickly right now. I think we don't take this. I mean, money is good. I could have taken draw 1, but is there a universe I take armor 10, draw +1? Absolutely not. It's such a worthless card. I don't need this armor. I just reform things. I think we just leave. That's... I mean, you could take that maybe and probably be fine, but anyway, I'm clicking Wing and Steel. That's a pretty good relic. And I should remove my last Train Steward here, which is a genuine curse. True, true. Time to cut a Train Steward. Yes, I don't need that infusion. I've already infused 3 things on this run. We're at 135 shards. Let's think. I'm going to do the math real quick. 145, 160, and then 185. I'm duping at least once, probably twice, thanks to Mind Jacks. Just take more of these draft friends, and we are cruising, for sure. Did I remember to remove? Hold up. I did, okay. I had this moment of, hey, wait, did I just click forward without thinking about it? Anyway, Seal of Aggression is good, but this is Harvesters of Death. I'm fine. Oh, don't click it. Don't click it. The first ring, this thing, depending on my draw order, this could be real nasty. Yeah, I mean, the draft actually fully burns out here, which is kind of unfortunate, but that's okay. We just play Fade in front. Could have actually put the Morselmaster in front and fed it morsels here, which I think would have been better than feeding Fade. It's fine. I don't really care that much. Let's see. I'm going to shoot one of them on middle. I think it's got to be correct. I'm going to Magma Morsel, Lady. Yeah, skipping multi-strike, by the way. A really good choice. Don't give Fade HP here, so don't play this minor. Okay. Looking pretty bad. I do get the primitive mold, which is important. I do get... How do I want to approach this? I can ping out the front, and then all attacks go into the tank. How much HP do I get here? 5, so he goes to 11. So what I can do is tomb the middle. Doesn't work if I ping the Sycophant, though. Alright, I think I have to play the Morselmaster, of course. He hits 3 times. I'm worried a little bit too much about the Ember here. So, like, of course, if I'm going to put the Entombed Explosive down, right, then the problem becomes... Oh, what I should probably do here is place the Entombed Explosive and then self-ping it. It's better this way because it's 50 into the overcharged tank, as opposed to... If I just ping the front fellow, then it's hard to get both Fade killed and this explosive because of the burnout extension. So yeah, we do that. I'm going to play Entombed Explosive and self-shoot it here. Good, and then I can play the Morselmaster in the back. We can get the burnout extension on Morselmaster here. And we put down some morsels that soak damage here, and we actually kill it. Unreal. Okay, good. That was a tough turn. Good, actually. Good. I do think we, of course, Primitive Mold, right? There's just no doubt. We're putting down Little Fade for sure. Cool. We kill those scary things. Neat. I do think it is time for the Hallowed Drippings here, for sure. Just get that going. Ooh, that's a good Wax and Spike. So, it's 6 kills Fade, 15-15 comes in, so we put the Entombed Explosive here, which should wipe the floor. Great. I don't care about resin removal here. Guess I could resin removal middle and get rid of the spikes. You might as well. And then I'll put plus 12s on the floor. Why not? Let's go. Neat. Good. Okay, cool. We just keep the reform going. This is a straightforward setup. Plus 20 HP in the back is a little bit scary. It's a bit spicy. It's true. I think I just shoot my own explosive yet again. Or I could blast Fade and self... Oh, no, I can't because Ember. So we blast here. And then we start playing Morsels, which kill the front dude. Cool. And then I will take the Excavators here. Right, they actually kill the whole floor, which is funny. Morsels. Look, I mean, Morselmaster is a really good unit for Fade because you can do stuff like this. Really powerful. Right, we're taking hits, it looks like. Got that lifesteal, which is good. I think I do want to play the explosive here. Yeah, we actually take damage in the back. Except, hold up. Behold. Behold. Shade Splitter. Give me something that does damage. Okay, we didn't get anything that does damage. We're trying. We didn't get it. Okay, we actually take 9, which is funny and sad. 11. Oh no. 11. We get Fade back. Cool. I can't self-ping it. I may as well put a morsel down then. Yeah, it's fine. You play the morsel, then we put Fade in front. Fine. I'll just send the damage on Self-Made Harpy, which is a horrifying creature of nightmares. I should probably just self-ping here to get better morsels. Yeah, you know what? Like, sure. Umbra morsel or jeweler. I mean, the jeweler is just better here, so sure, we take that. Why not? Whatever. It doesn't matter all that much. Cool, we get through it. It's fine. It's fine. I don't know what anyone was actually concerned about. Anyway, Mortal Entrapment's a pretty good card, yeah. I have 18 burnout. Neat. Neat. Cool, let's blast it. Seems good to me. They burn out, but it's also just fine. Hey, Mortal Entrapment, yo. Don't underestimate the card. It's super good. I would click resin removal here if I didn't already have it. Remnant Host, no thank you. We have all of the stuff we need. Memento Mori, hell no. Prism Retrieval will be exceptional. I have the first Hell Pact, and I'm going to be having multiples of my Morselmasters, so this is a great card to grab. I don't need steel shops or anything. Magic shops are pretty decent. Removals are strong. I want to just cut Shade Splitters here. Yeah, we go left, for sure. You could see some high rolls on the right, but I'm already way powerful enough. I'm a little slow, actually. I mean, so, like, Wax or Snuffer would be great, and Overstacks would be great. Don't get me wrong. But the removals provide a large consistency buff, which I think is actually really important here. So we're going to chase it. And also, because I'm not taking Ember, magic shops provide value. Holdover. Interesting. Interesting. Money. I have to take all this stuff. I'm going to cut 2 Shade Splitters 100%. They're fine, but they're the worst card in my deck by quite a wide margin. And this isn't Diligent, so I can do this. Great news. -1s. Okay. What do you -1 here? The answer is almost certainly one of these Antumbra Assaults becoming free is good. You could just hold over a Primitive Mold. It's actually fine. I don't mind it. I mean, yeah, right? One of these Antumbra Assaults goes free because this card is very good. I like it. I'm going to hold over a Primitive Mold here. You could hold over Purifying Cleanse. It's pretty okay. I mean, it's actually pretty strong, but I would rather the Primitive Mold. This just guarantees on any given turn I can always bring back Fade, which is great. A +10. It doesn't matter here. I don't care. I can put it into the Purifying Cleanse. I actually value my money more right now. Remove Consume is just Wax and Spike, right? It helps with the scaling. Sure, yeah, okay. That's good. A -1 here goes into Mortal Entrapment. Now I want to make this a little cheaper. I'll toss a -2 in that if they show it to me later, but that's a good set of pickups. We absolutely annihilate Shadow here. He's slow. It's fine. I guess a little bit scary about the whole curse situation, but yeah, given the draw order, I just play bottom and we're fine here. True. Neat. I can play Shade Splitter here. Oh, hey, look at that. Space Prism. Right? He gets 5 HP. I'm going to take the sap here onto my Morselmaster because I think it's correct to do so. I'm going to hold the Primitive Mold over. I didn't make that Primitive Mold free, by the way, and it's actually okay because I don't care that much. I'll get it later, right? I will for sure get that later. I'll go to the I have to go to the dupe anyway. Remember, I didn't discuss this, but I don't need that now. I would rather make the Mortal Entrapment more playable on a random turn, which matters. Ooh, Entombed Explosive. Here, sure. I don't want to take this curse, actually. So... interesting. I do think we just pop one of these guys, at least. There's no reason not to. Take some HP. Sure, this is fine. Cool. I guess I'll hold over the Entombed Explosive. It's fine. Sure, get rid of that morsel. It's okay. We are holding a lot over right now. Ah, see, Rally Shard is a scary thing. Oh, but I have... oh, resin removal. You're disgusting. Cool, resin removal exists. Oh no, I've messed up my floor. Whatever will I do? Ah, dang. Ah, Stealth Arcus on my floor. I'm really bad at the video game. Oh no. Psych. Call an ambulance, but not for me. Wow, the Entombed Explosive lived. That was unexpected. This is fine. We just Hallow Drippings here. You little Fade here. Seems good. We're going to just Burn Out, extend to the back. Why not? And then we drop a plus 16 Wax and Spike. Honestly, this poor Entombed Explosive is now a fixture on my floor, which is odd, but I suppose it is what it is. Maybe it'll eventually perish. But not today, apparently. Mortal Entrapment. Ah, he hadn't taken any damage. That is a shame. Anyway, I'm going to play some morsels. Seems good. Cool. We're quite strong. We have enough hits on the floor. I don't really see a downside to what we're doing here, so that's cool. And then I just Wax and Spike this. How is this stupid Entombed Explosive not dying? That's silly. I'm going to take the Shade Splitters here for sure. Okay, don't self-ping here. Just accept what we're doing. I think instead I will pop the guy in back here for sure. Put some damage into the boss, which is good. I wanted to play the Magma Morsels, right? Yeah. This adds a bunch of damage. I'm going to Wax and Spike here for plus 12s. Cool, that adds like 300 to the boss. Neat. That's pretty good. Cool, I took a curse for this. It's fine. Look, can we do something about this stupid Entombed Explosive? Could you die already? Good lord. Die, man. I shot him. Okay, I mean, we're super chilling here, right? We are, as they say. I'm gonna heal the stupid dude. He still perishes, but it's fine. Hey, look, Waxed Spike. We did it. Cool. Yeah, I mean, of course, the Entombed Explosive finally would perish, but we obviously get through that combat. No worries. Another Waxed and Spike is hard to skip. Forever Consumed is actually pretty decent. Just a free 90 damage to whatever I want. Takes a 10 in piercing pretty well, but I could already take it if I have to. That's a good point. Well, no, I have enough things that give me magic power, right? I don't need to take another plus 30 target. These are fine cards. Just fine. Wax and Spike is a good burst of whatever. It's just 12 to my floor. It's pretty good. I'll click it. I have enough card draw here that we're fine. With my Mind Jacks and the Space Prism that I'm carrying, the two of them, I think I just take draw. Just draw me cards faster. We're okay. There's an argument here for Ember because, oh no, things cost Ember, but I don't really care. Just draw faster. It's fine. What is this? Divine Artifact? I'll take my 25 gold. Yeah, I don't need Divine Chain of Gems. In fact, that hurts my run. Everything there is bad. I'm going to go to the right. Now we start kind of really picking things up. I'm going to look in the caverns first in case I can overstack Morsel Maker, Morsel Friend. I'm going to purge a card. I don't need Bone Dog. Bone Dog is bad. We just purge Shade Splitter here. Here, go hang out with Bone Dog. I haven't seen him in a while. It's true. Take the Horde because reasons. Do not in any universe click Shade Lamp. That's bad. Split Anvil is fine. Right, I can play Wax and Spikes or my 2-cost Mortal Entrapment and make my hand free, I guess. Shadowbox is going to continue to get worse and worse. We're playing fewer morsels. Shade Lamp is the worst thing you could click for this run right now. So Split Anvil, why not? Okay. We fully upgrade Fade to Firelight 3 with the holdover on the, what is it, Primitive Mold. I'm not even going to humor Eternal Flame as a consideration. We just go all in on scaling. We duplicate. Where is he? Morselmaster friend. Absolutely. We're 100% guaranteed to hit Divinity at 200. Neat. Spikes is not a problem here. We scale really fast. We ramp real hard on that combat, by the way. Just the hardest. I'm going to play mid-floor. 10 times out of 10 here. I can lean into the space pickup that we have. Explosive bottom floor. Kill some things. Cool. Can I play top, actually? I sure can. We play top. It's fine. Resin removal is a good pickup. We're going to extend the burnout of our friend in front. I'm going to drop the resin removal to save the 1 ember here. For sure. I value that more than the spikes on the bottom. And I'm just going to send the wax and spike because you may as well. Take the +8s. Cool. This is an easy turn. We do... Is this an easy turn? I want to greed for 100 gold. I actually have 4 ember of stuff I want to play. I have Lady. I have Entombed Explosive. I think the Entombed Explosive has to come down, or I think we're griefing. I want to play the Umbra Assault and take the money in the back. And I want to hold over Primitive Mold. I don't think I need... I could also do something like Self-Ping, Reform immediately. It's not bad. It's good scaling, in fact. But that requires 4 Ember as well. So I think the right play is you just do Entombed Explosive. We play the Lady just normally. And then I shoot for money. Yeah, I think this will be fine. Yeah. Okay. Wow, that bottom floor is pretty scary, friends. Okay, so... Now, what I would like to see happen is you put the Entombed Explosive in front so it gets shot, right? Then Fade kills herself on the spikes, which is extremely hilarious. We clear the floor. I do the Morselmastery in the back. He adds some scaling here. We will play Hallow Drippings on this floor. And I will drop Wax and Spike for +12s here. It's good. I do not need to do anything with the Immortal trade right now. Cool. Looking fine. Space Prism. We clear the floor, but at what cost? I think this is for sure a resin removal floor. This whole floor is upgraded. It scares me a lot. Yeah, that's good. Swings it a big way. We are going to take a little fade back, of course. Clearing the whole floor, which is great. This means I can play the Entombed Explosive middle, which is excellent. Prism Retrieval is pulling out what? Oh, it pulls out a morsel here. Interesting. That'll be good. We'll do that for sure. Yeah, Prism Retrieval. Look at that, pulling out that morsel excavator, who pops down and gives some lifesteal in front. I think we put some damage into this... This guy in the middle here, because I could draw the other Umbra Assault and finish him off, which is neat. I was thinking about getting rid of a bottom guy, but it's okay. I have multiple turns to think about him in a big way, so we should be okay on that front. Multiple turns. Yeah, we actually saw what I was looking for here, which is great news. I do have the Reform. Of course, we're playing it. I want Little Fade to continue dying. It's good. Mid-floor is scary here right now. It's a lot of incoming damage. I don't need the Entombed Explosive up top. I think we actually do pop the back fellow here. Interesting. That's 15 armor to the floor. We're doing a 210, 180. I mean, we're killing, yeah. We're killing for sure. I do draw a card here, which could be anything, honestly. Could be anything. I'll work on this floor, I think. It's the scarier one. Primitive Mold is a whatever. I do want to kill enemies. So let's just shoot one here. I think it's correct. Oh, we get some damage shield. What could go wrong? It's fine. Toss the Wax and Spike. Free +8s. Seems okay. Top floor should be fine, right? Yeah, we're going to heal the fellow who's taking a bunch of hits here. That's super smart. We start the Primitive Mold nonsense. Yeah, we're doing it. Ooh, let's see. Resin removal. I'm going to put this on the next floor, I believe. That's a solid choice. And I can save a lot by putting the Entombed Explosive down. Sure can. We're not playing Immortal Trade? Not yet. Great. Honestly, good. Cool. So, first things first, we Primitive Mold back Fade. We are super clean. Look at this floor. Cleans up incredibly. We do want Fade down, of course. I'm going to... what? Just shoot one of the guys downstairs. We're actually okay. Like, no damage comes through to my floor, so we just shoot one of the dudes downstairs. That's fine. And then just... here, have some morsels. Oh yeah, here's a morsel excavator. That's pretty good. And then we'll take a +16 Wax and Spike. I no longer require the services of Mr. Entombed Explosive. He's actively detrimental. Cool. By the way, Split Anvil technically exists. Not that it matters. I don't even want to play these cards. True. Fine. Yeah, we're absolutely chilling is the only way I can describe this. You want to see something cool? Piercing Umbra Assault does damage to the boss, and then I can Mortal Entrapment him for 3 days, and then I can play a little Fade back anyway, and we cruise. With, excuse me, 36 burnout, I think we are, as they say, cruising. Yeah, there's no way we lose, right? I mean, I think we actually, yeah, we super cruise. In fact, actually, Fade no longer dies. Well, alright, you know, sometimes it happens that way. Sometimes it just does it, and it's okay. We accept these. Hooray, Fade. Votavary is such a good card here. It increments Winged Steel. It free takes stats, which is good. If it ever dies, it comes back with all the stats immediately. It's really good here, actually. Do I need this card, though? Not really. Not once I have my Morselmastery guys set up, right? I just don't see this. It doesn't add enough. Yeah, it's fine. We'll just skip it. I don't need this. I also don't want to accidentally draw it with Prism Retrieval. Void Binding, Ember Cache. This is not diligent. Ember Forge, it's his time. No, it's fine. We move on. We chase the dupe for sure. This is where we get our -1 as well. Into, where is it? Primitive Mold. Great news. Let's see. Temple. I do need to get to 200, of course. We have a Purge, a +30. Fine. Nothing too terribly exciting. Mark of an Exile is terrible. Chain of Gems is probably bad. Let's see. This is Magic side, so we just dupe the Morselmaster here for sure. It's fine. Cool, that's 190. I take a Purge into, what is it? A Shade Splitter here. Yeah, honestly, I want to keep the density on Primitive Molds pretty high in case the worst happens and I have to reform an entire floor, pretty much. So let's Purge the Shade Splitter, which is just super low value. 200 out of 100. Nailed it. I'm going to consider a holdover into, what, a Wax and Spike? No, I don't know. I don't even know what I want with that. Let's go to the Trinket Shop. Is Chain of Gems good? No? It's not bad. I could technically keep my morsels alive on another floor. Use them to tank, maybe. Does this cause me harm? Coming up, there will be enough hits on every floor that I'm not worried about it, and I can just not play Fade first, right? We'll always have that option. It's worth it. Flicker's Liquor, Boon of the Boon of the Blacksmith's got to be it, right? Anything I do leak, it loves that with the Vapor Funnel. Yeah, I actually think that's seriously a good pickup here. Buff up my floor. I am a little concerned about, not mini bosses, but early waves causing me problems, so holdover. Should I take this? What does this actually do for me? Wax and Spike is pretty good to hold over. Yeah? Oh yeah, hold this over and then play it and make my whole hand free pretty much every turn. True, I think this is a good card. I will re-roll now. I don't need this 20 consume. I like my pierces. Fine, I'll take a -1 though. Another remove consume. No, I want those cards going away. I'm going to make Mortal Entrapment 1 cost now. Yes. Buy a removal here into the second to last, or I guess the last Shade Splitter. I think so. This is the card I'd need the least. And that Shade Splitter goes away, so we're at 25 here. I'll take a +10 into Umbra Assault, though. That's pretty decent. And I think we chill at 45 shards here, or 45 money, rather. 45 monies is good. 200 out of 100, spent all the cash I can. Let's go blast Seraph, yeah. I don't think there's a universe this fails. We easily got 200 because of all the duping and other nonsense. I think we are 100% cruising. Now, I could play top. I think with this drawer I could play middle and be okay. That's true. I like top here though because it gives me time. I'm not guaranteed to have all my drafts set up. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to play top floor, right? Think about this. I have vaguely, we have Fade 1. We have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 6 space that is necessary, which means I do need to hit a, what is it, a Space Prism? I do need to hit one of those eventually, but I have 2 in my deck. It's okay. Yeah, we just do it. Just do it. Should have gone the other direction. Immediately punished by a Chain of Gems. Unbelievable. What a mistake. I'll play a Wax and Spike to feel better about myself. It's fine. Really? Big error. I mean, I guess I self-ping at least, which is nice. But that's a shame. Ah, dang. Alright, so we do have the problem of too much. Yeah. I can't play the Entombed Explosive. It'll have to be okay. I'm going to self-ping here, by the way. It's good. And then I'm going to play the Lifesteal Friend. I think that is correct. And then we hold over on Wax and Spike. Wax and Spike is actually just like really good scaling here. Get through all that damage shield, which is solid. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, we don't have... I didn't draw the card that mattered here, which is a Reform. So I didn't draw a Primitive Mold. My initial draws were all of my other Primitive Molds, so no Fade back here, which is unfortunate. But I do get my other friend, which is valuable. He drops in. I will for sure be clicking the resin removal. It's good to get rid of all the Ember Drain and all the sap here, for sure. Cool. And then we just toss in the Rubble Morsels here. It's good. I will play the Wax and Spike. It's good scaling. Yep. Great news. I will not click. I could have put the Immortal Trade up front and then resin removal, which would have been much smarter, but I don't think it matters. That's a mistake, though. Cool, Primitive Mold. We actually lose our lady here, which is unreal, but thanks actually to the power of... Wow, thanks actually to the power of Chain of Gems, we totally crunched this floor. Prism Retrieval is pretty neat here, actually. Am I just going to take the Ember Drain? I think so, right? What's coming up? What is this unit that I'm grabbing? It could be Entombed Explosive. It could be that guy. I'm going to take a plus 32 here, almost certainly. Let's take the... She's fine, actually. 2 rounds? I should click it, maybe. I think it's right to click that lifesteal now. I'm going to play Wax and Spike for the plus 32 here. It's really strong. And then I'm going to take the Prism Retrieval here, which hits the Entombed Explosive, which is really good, it turns out. Play him for free. We love that. Cool. Bonk. Big power. Get some damage in the back. This is not the high rolliest fade, but it's strong. It is quite powerful. We get the Primitive Mole back. Good fade lands. Excellent. Entombed Explosive does something middle. Neat. I can play my morsels out, get those out of here. It's good. I do want to trade the... What is it? The resin removal here for sure. And we just play Wax and Spike for plus 8 because reasons. And we chill. Cool. Alright, I think we're fine, in all truth. We get through this no problem. I think I do play the Explosive with the damage shield on this particular turn. Little fade comes down. I want it dying. Here's Hallowed Drippings. You might as well play the Wax and Spike at 3 Ember here, which lets me play everything else. We Mortal Entrapment the boss because, I don't know, why not? I'm going to shoot something on middle. It burns out. I don't really care anything about anything else. I will take the... Let's see. I want to put the morsel here because it adds, an extra hit. Yeah, good. I do it that way because you get what? Bonk, and then this one goes bonk, 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 and then the morsel pops the light wings now, which means that another 140 or whatever goes through to the boss. It's cool. Planning or something. Neat. It's free like 150 damage. Why not, right? Why not? We just keep doing the same thing, right? There's no reason to change the plan. Yeah, there's no reason to change the plan at all. And then we Wax and Spike for a huge number. We get the Burnout extension, which it doesn't really matter where it goes. We do keep these days going because you might as well. We're fine. I'm overthinking this, honestly, but this is a moment where I've gotten enough comments on YouTube videos about, this could have mattered, you should do these things, and you know what? You're all right. You're absolutely correct. I should do those things. So I am spending a little bit of time thinking it through, like here's the lifesteal now, and I'm going to play Wax and Spike, which makes my hand free, and then I'm going to play the resin removal, except I'm also going to shoot a man and play a morsel out. Here's more lifesteal. Now we resin removal. It's technically optimal. It's fine. These are all like little nuances that don't matter. They make the episode longer, which is sometimes interesting. It's sometimes good to be thinking about the stuff that can help here. Burnout makes this work, by the way. Not afraid. Now we primitive mold. So yeah, sometimes these optimizations do matter, but sometimes they don't. And you know what? I'm just okay with that. I am just fine with that. Here's a 6 days on Seraph. Did I need that much days on him? No. We chill. Cool. Okay, I mean, we win. I have no doubts. He has so much days. I think he dies in 1 round. Okay, I mean, there it is. We did it. Congrats. I think Fade lives. Yeah, Fade super lives. It's just fine. Turns out, resin removal is really strong, and also that Wax and Spike is pretty darn good. Yeah? Wow, that's a strong floor. Yeah, we crunch. No doubts. We have so many hits. Fun. Alright, give me something fun here. no fun event. I wouldn't actually take blank pages here. This is one of those runs where blank pages would genuinely hurt my efficacy, so let's not do it. Oh, it's a good floor. How we feeling? We're feeling mid. I'm feeling mid here. Okay, so the play is Lady first, because I want the damage shield on her. Fade perishes. Space Prism. Space Prism. Draft Friend. I then Antumbra Assault. Fade. And immediately reform Fade. And then we toss in some morsels here because it's free damage. Might as well. Cool. Great, in fact. Don't incant this floor. There's no reason to do that. It's silly to do that. I played in the wrong order. What I should do here is put the draft down. I wanted Fade up front so she could get some of these stats. Ooh, another draft friend. We'll put him in the back, cleans it up. I do want to do lifesteal in front. I think the resin removal is a really important play. And then I think we wax and spike here for 12s. It's good. I want the burnout in front fellow. Okay. I mean, we think we get through this now, right? We do enough. That's enough scaling here. It's a really weird looking floor, but it looks solid, right? Don't incant. There's no reason to incant. I should consider where the damage shield goes, and I think it actually genuinely just goes into Fade here. Yeah, cool. I will Hallow Drippings this, of course. We hit the wax and spike, that's neat. I think we are going to explosive down below. It hurts a little bit, but I can also pop the spikes, which is neat. Should have done it in a different order. You know, you'll have to forgive me or something. I technically messed that up. Anyway, here's wax and spike. Cool. I think we're going to cruise here. I have so many hits on the floor, and I have a real huge chunker up front. Prism Retrieval pulls a morsel here. That's not great. I could maybe just let it pull the Entombed Explosive, in fact, would be better. So we do Primitive Mold. I actually think I just let the Explosive walk here. Well, nah, we'll let it go. It's fine, it kills the guy up front. And then we play Wax and Spike. And I'm going to not play the Prism Retrieval here. Yeah, I think we're just fine. I'm also not going to play that lifesteal. I think we're going to be okay. I have enough HP here, we're fine. Cool, that's a pretty good looking floor, yeah? Primitive Mold. I do want to play the Weight of Contrition. I'm going to play Jeweler first here. We can fit it all. Oh yeah, there's multiples of them. Duh. Well, I don't want to talk about it. Fade goes and dies on another floor for no real reason other than I'm just trolling. I'm not playing the explosive here, it's fine. Our floor is winning. I'm absolutely trolling here. Okay, good job. Go me. Remember, play Fade. Yeah, play Fade. Vengeful Shard, draw a card. Wax and Spike. Resin Removal. I want to kill the stealth guys. And I think I'm going to pop... Yeah, I'm going to pop the Spikes Fellow. We're going to take Miner here. I actually think I want to let the Divinity keep hitting for now. Which is weird, but true. Yeah, that's fair. Cool, we leave that morsel in, I guess. That's fine. We do enough damage. I'm not worried about this run. We have so much power here. Primitive mold first. Remember, little fade. Then morsel. Then we do the wax and spike. Then we do the resin removal. Now I do take a whole bunch of Ember Drain here, unfortunately. Couldn't get them. It's fine. Well, that is I basically don't get my next turn, pretty much. It's true, I don't get it, but at a minimum, Primitive Mold exists and is good. I can't draw the Vengeful Shard. I'm worried about my score. My score. So in that case, I think we do Prism Retrieval here. It's good to get that here. We get the Explosive for free finally, which is just a nice touch. We just keep scaling, I believe. Yeah, true. Cool. Not really worried about it at all. I will play the, what is it, the Lifesteal the next time I see it. I think we cruise. Yeah, we cruise. Here, Lifesteal. Value. Let's see, we reform first. I'm going to take the... What the heck? Oh no! Right, the morsels were in there. Oh gosh, that's bad news. It's okay. I think the correct order here... I mean, I can actually just wax and spike first, right? True. Then I primitive mold. I get the wax and spike back. Incredible. Immortal Trade, huge swing, big heal, why not? Entombed Explosive downstairs, may as well. Get some burnout friends up top. Wax and spike. Oh, we actually just kill on this floor. It's fine, never mind. Didn't even look. Sure, well, goodbye, Divinity. That's a pre-relentless kill by accident. We'll take it. I think we overkilled that. Once you get to the stage where you're duplicating your 3-hitting creature that does a bajillion damage with little fade, it turns out you're pretty strong. You know, little fade is interesting because I'm pretty sure you could blitz this run, right? Let's go to the run summary. I'm pretty sure you could just blitz this run in 30 minutes, but I think the truth is that there were enough interesting decisions along the way that I wanted to actually talk it through. So I spent an hour and 17 minutes on this. I'm sorry. The run wasn't even that complicated. I think if this were a 100 shard run, I would have blitzed it a lot faster because you don't have to worry about so many elite upgrades. Things like those trials are a lot less scary when you don't have, you know, an entire wave of upgraded insanity. But here we're like a little more scared. We're thinking, I don't know about that. So, but we're fine. This wax and spike was huge. Honestly, exceptional. With the split anvil, eventually became important. We had... Honestly, I didn't really need my shards for anything. A lot of it was kind of wasted. Just like Train Steward Infusion. The draft, of course, is good. Self-infused explosives good. I probably would have landed around 150 for this run normally, but yeah. A really good run. It's Firelight. Turns out it's strong. Firelight plus draft feel pretty good. Morselmaster is arguably one of the best targets for this. I actually think totems are really good too. The totems specifically with draw priority, so the rare totems, obviously they're strong, but you know, being able to have a draw priority one space unit with multi-strike with fade is disgusting. It's the dream, right? And so Morsel Master is uniquely suited for this. I don't like Morsel Maker because it autofills your floor with trash in this case. And while they obviously take stats, they fill your floor with non-permanent fixtures, and it makes playing Fade again hard. So I don't like Morsel Maker, but Morsel Master is good. As long as you remember, unlike that one turn on the Divinity, to play Fade before you play your morsels and accidentally fill up your floor. Whoops. Oh no, I maybe missed one turn of Relentless earlier of a kill. I'm sorry. But I think that's enough. I think we've said as much as we need to say, so I'll leave it there. That's a 3-win streak on the series. Feels good. We over-prepared in a lot of ways, but I think that it's one of those things where you may as well. So, Cool. I will leave you there. So, hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like or a dislike if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.